Hello and welcome to today's Pilates video. So in this clip I'll show you the single leg stretch with cues on how to perform it correctly, but also things to avoid with it and offer you some variations should you need them. Now, it's a great exercise that focuses on the abdominals, your core, legs and hips. If you enjoy it, then please check out my full series of classes on my website. They're at bridgepilates.co.uk. Right, let's get going. We're going to be starting in the Pilates rest position. So lying on the back. And you would start in this position, aligning the ankles, the knees and the hips, resting the arms by your sides, just getting the body comfortable and in its neutral pelvis. So make sure the eye gaze is up, the collarbones feel nice and wide and open, nice soft breastbone. And I would just breathe in and out a few times to begin with, just to relax the body and let it settle into its neutral spine. Or if you feel you wanted to, you could always tilt the pelvis back and forth just a few times and just find that midway point. And just make sure we've got that nice level pelvis to begin. So we need to start by floating the legs up into tabletop. So we're going to breathe in, and on the out breath we'll float one leg up to a tabletop, drawing the knee over the hip, the shin level. The next out breath we draw the abdominals deeper to pick up the second leg, and we're going to join the knees and the feet together for now. Now the next part of the exercise involves us coming up through the head and shoulders. So make sure the back of the neck feels long, but what we're going to do then is just drop the chin slightly more, so I can just glance and see the top of my knees, and it's just as if I'm going to get hold of a ripe peach underneath the chin. I'm then going to use the abdominals to bring me up. So think about sliding the ribs towards the hips, and then we're coming up to the base of the head and shoulders. Just going to place the hands at the sides of the legs, check in on the neck and shoulders that there's no tension in there. Now for the single leg stretch, we draw one knee in towards the chest and we stretch the other leg out about 60 degrees there, and then we switch and we switch. Now you can keep this really slow, breathing out as the leg goes out, and then breathing in. You can just bring the other leg back in. You can go really slowly out as you breathe out, in as you come in, and then the other leg. But traditionally this exercise was done much quicker. So, and you would breathe out for 2 counts out, and then 2 counts coming in. So you go out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath. Okay, now you notice where I'm placing the hands. This is to keep the alignment. So one hand guides the knee, the other one on the outside of the ankle. Okay, now I'm going to come down for a moment and just talk about some of the sort of common mistakes with the single leg stretch. So often, sometimes people would like to do the single leg stretch and they just put the hands on top of the knee, which is fine, just pulling the knee in and out. Now this is fine, but sometimes it can force people into kind of pulling the knees out to the side a little bit, and we really want to try and avoid doing that. And also you end up kind of swinging a little bit through the upper body, and again with this single leg stretch we are wanting to keep the upper body still and stable, so all we get is that smooth movement of the legs, pelvis, trunk still and stable. Here we go. Now it could be that one or two of you are thinking, you know what, puts a little bit of strain on my neck. Now that could be because when you come up, you are looking up. So you're looking up towards the ceiling. So what you've got to do is make sure you watch your toes. So you watch the toes go away, and also make sure you get full extension. Again, I see people not fully extending the legs. So you've really got to point those toes and get the full extension. So just building up until you've got that real quality to the movement. Finally, you could leave the head and shoulders down. You really don't have to have that lifted if it is putting any kind of strain on your neck. And also if your lumbar spine is a little bit weak, your lower back or your core, you could also, as I say, keep the head and shoulders down, but you could send the legs up a little bit higher. So that'll alleviate some stress off the lower back. So you could do that with the head and shoulders up a little bit higher. If you're feeling strong, there's our variation. We're going in a little bit lower. Yeah, or as I say, keep the head and shoulders down, back of the neck long. Lovely. Give the knees a hug at the end of the exercise. And I'm coming up. Fantastic. So, if you hopefully found that useful, if you'd like to access more of my on-demand videos, you can get a 14-day free trial at Bridge Pilates. And if you'd like to see more Pilates exercises and their progressions and some variations here, please comment below letting me know any specific ones that you'd like me to focus on next. Also, please press that like button, hit the bell, subscribe, as it really is going to help me to build my channel. But stay safe and bye for now. Thank you.